Hi, it's Helen from crochetmantra.com. Welcome. Let's get creative. Hi, so today we're going to learn how to make a half double crochet. Okay, so if you remember, we start with a slip knot and we hold our knot and we'll make a series of 20 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, there's our row of 20 chains. Because we're going to learn how to do a half double crochet, what we actually have to do here is go higher, so we have to go up and we have to nip round the corner, which allows us to put crochet stitches along the top coming back this way. So to do that, we have to put in here an extra 2 stitches. 1, 2 chains, and they allow us to turn the corner, so we're going upwards and then we can stitch along here. Okay, now to do a half double crochet you have to yarn over, and the first stitch here has got something in, the second stitch is allowing us to turn the corner. We need to go into the third stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3. So with your yarn over, put your hook into the third stitch, yarn over, pull through, and you've got 3 loops on your hook. When I was learning this stitch, I had a little phrase that used to sort of buzz around in my head, and it would be 3 on, 3 off. Yarn over and take them all off. Put your hook through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go into the next stitch. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3. That's our second half double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook. Pull through all 3, and you can see at this point we have done 1, 2, 3 half double crochets. They look like the V's that we had when we made the chains, so they're the tops of the stitches. Find your next stitch, insert your hook through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, find your next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, pull them off, so 3 on, 3 off, yarn over into your next stitch, yarn over, 3 on, 3 off, yarn over into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, take them off, yarn over into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3, and each time you're creating one of these V stitches. Yarn over, find your next stitch, yarn over, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over. If you forget and you put your hook in to a stitch and you yarn over the way we did when we were doing the single crochet, you'll see there's only 2 loops on your hook. So if you've only got 2 loops, that means you forgot to yarn over, and it's fine. Just unhook, pull out and do a yarn over. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up. So you've got your 3 loops. So half double crochet, 3 loops, 3 on, 3 off, yarn over into your next stitch and pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through and take them all off, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and pull them all off. So we're making a little cluster stitch here of 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Sometimes you can buy wool yarn that's actually, it's quite splitty. So say for instance you split your yarn and you just you didn't go through all the bits. Let me see if I can won't do it now, will it, because I want it to. So see how it's actually, each piece here is twisted, and you can untwist it and begin to see how they separate. And sometimes you might just pick up 2 of those strands, which is not right. So you need to make sure that you bring the whole strand through at the same time. Sometimes you can go through like there, and you'll see there's a really thin bit here, and that's because that belongs here. You need to go through that little bit as well to take it across, so you have 1 piece of wool. Just a little hint and tip there, because sometimes depending on what wool you're using, it can happen. Pull through all 3. So you can see here we've got 2 stitches left. 1, 2, and the slip knot is on the end. We don't ever crochet into the slip knot, so we've got 1, 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, 3 on, 3 off, yarn over, insert your hook into the last stitch there, pull through, and that's our first row complete. It's quite a pretty stitch. So we started off with 20 plus 2. Our 2 allowed us to turn the corner, 1, 2. So we should have 20 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay! It's always good when it works out. Okay, so when we get to the end, we need to do what we did here, because we need to go up a level to allow us to come back. So we chain 2. If you remember, with a single crochet you only need to chain 1 because it's a very short stitch. It's about half the height of this, so you only need the height of 1 little stitch to get us around the corner. With this one, it's a higher stitch, so you need to get us 2 stitches to get round the corner. So you nip up here and bimble along the row again. So in order to go back this way, what we have to do is turn our work like that. So we're now effectively going to stitch along the back of the work. And you can see there's the V's along here. But when you pick it up, those V's move to the top and you can see clearly the row of stitches. So, yarn over. We've already used this one. So we go here into the next stitch. Make sure when you go through here you get both parts of that stitch. Like that. You see on the next stitch there's a V here. Let me point. So you've got this part and you've got this part. You need to go underneath both of those stitches. If you just go under one, that's something else. That's another stitch. Yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3. And you can see how the turning chain has let us go round the corner. Pull some more yarn. Okay. Yarn over into the next stitch under both loops. Yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook. And you'll notice I'm always holding my work underneath. So I'm not pulling it too far away from the hook. So my hook is going that way and my work is coming towards me. But just gently, and that lets you be able to pull your hook through. You can pull through all 3 together or one at a time. Yarn over, insert your hook under both loops. Yarn over, pull up and pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert both loops, pull your hook through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert your hook under both loops, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we're creating that lovely row of V's again. So you'll see here we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches. This will be 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. And we're coming to the end. 19. And it looks a bit strange here on the end, but you can see there's clearly another stitch to go in there. You can see here this is a join that's been made by the factory that's wound the wool. It's a factory join. Sometimes they're not too bad. This is a really tight join. I'm not sure if I can show you closer. Can you see? In which case you can sometimes lose that. Sometimes they're not as neat as that. But let's keep going and see how it looks. So you can see here, let's have a look. So we can't see the join at all really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So to carry on, we chain 2. And we turn our work. Okay. So if you remember, yarn over, we're going to stitch here into all these little holes now. You can see there's the V's on the top, and we have to basically go into all of these holes here. Each one of those is a stitch, and we have to make sure that we go underneath both loops, not just the top loop like this. We have to go under both. That's really important for this stitch. Okay, so yarn over, insert your hook and pull through 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop and pull through 3. Yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 3. There we go, we're on a roll now. And really just keep practicing it. You will find that your stitches will become much more uniform and pleasant to look at. But you know, hey, practice makes perfect. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 3. I want to just get to the other end of this so I can show you how to turn again. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now it's starting to look very odd at this end, isn't it? So you need to make sure at this point that you count your stitches. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 stitches. And we need 20. If you turn your work slightly, you'll see the next stitch. There it is. There, the V. Yarn over, pop it in there under both loops. Pull through 3 loops on your hook and pull through all 3. Now the next stitch is the fiddly one. Well, it's not really, it's just understanding what you're doing. You know that you've got 19 stitches, but you need 20. This was our turning chain here. Now, if you look, you can see a little hole just there. Let me see if I can pull it apart. In there. you see in there? Yarn over, it's the top of the stitch, so you put your hook in there through the 2 loops and pull up and pull through all 3, and that gives you your 20 stitches along that row. So remember, to turn the corner we have to chain 2, 1, 2, and turn your work. Remember, at this point we've already got a stitch in this first one because this belongs in here. It's already in there. So we don't go back into that first one. We go into the second one because the first one's already been worked. So yarn over. Always remember, with this stitch, the first thing you do in any of it is the yarn over. If you don't and you forget and you just put your hook through and pull through, you'll have 2 loops. You need 3. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, and through the next 3. So just carry on doing this for a little while and practice your stitches. Yarn over, always yarn over first. So I'm just going to bimble along this row. Always look for the next little hole. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn into the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch, pull through all 3, and here we are back again at this very odd stitch, and we have to find the gap there. It's the top of that stitch. So let me see if I can point it out to you, because there's 2 stitches, 1, 2, so there's your first one, there's your second one. So you're following this top line of stitches along here, and just follow it along, and you'll see automatically it'll go into there. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. I've pulled it apart so you can see it a bit more clearly here. So there's our chain 2 turning row. So we stitched all the way along, and then to along this row, and then to turn around we went chain, chain, and it's that second chain that we want to put our stitch into here. Okay, so there's a bit of a gap there, but don't worry about this, because when it comes off your hook and you pull it out straight, that just gets lost. It's just there. But once you start pulling it different directions and holding it into shape, every other row these will go, and you just won't tell that it's even there. But the main thing is you go into the second chain of your turning chain. So we stitched along, that's our first chain, that's our second chain, and it's into that chain there, and there's the V there and the V there. Okay, but the way I find it is you look along this row that you've done with the curly line. It's a nice straight line, and you just follow it. So you can see that last stitch leads you naturally to that hole. So we do this, and then because we want to turn a corner, we chain 2. 1, 2. So I'm going to do a few stitches with you on this row. Remember, we've done this one under 2 loops of the V. There's just a few little things you need to remember. If you tilt your work towards you slightly, you'll see clearly the row of V's. So yarn over, go underneath both loops, pull up a loop, and you've got 3 on your hook. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull through all 3. Now I want you to carry on, pause and rewind the video if you need to, and maybe do the same sort of swatch that we did for the single crochet. Make it a nice square shape. But however many rows you decide to do, it's up to you completely. And then compare it with your single crochet swatch that you did. I have mine here. So you can see the difference in the height of the stitches. Very short, compact rows on the singles. Very long, well, they're not as long as a double, which we'll do next. But they're nice to compare, and they'd be nice to blend together at some point. But do a swatch, and I'll meet you back at the end to show you how to finish off. So there's our last. Yarn over, pull through, and then cut your yarn and leave a tail like this. And then basically just pull it through, and you're tying a knot on the end. There we go. And that's your swatch of half double crochet. I do tend to use US terminology, so this is a half double crochet. In UK terminology, it's a half treble crochet. So you need to work out as well as you're learning to crochet which is the best and easiest for you to associate with. I'll put a link in the description box below to the conversion charts for you so you can see what they are. I follow the US terminology. Some people prefer the UK, some people prefer the US. Just stick to one, don't mix them up in between, because you'll get all sorts of different stitches. So to finish off, we do the same thing that we did on the single crochet swatch, where we thread our darning needle, and we need to come backwards through the fibres, holding the corner so we don't pull it out of shape. Go back the other way, picking up some different stitches and back the other way again. I like to do this several times because I'm always slightly worried that if it's not enough, it could come unravelled. And then we do the same on the other end. And we literally just put our needle through some of the stitches along, holding the corner so it keeps the shape. There. Turn, come back the other way, like that. And then maybe back again. Just it's really, there's no right or wrong so long as you weave your work properly. Just pull the corners out to shape again, grab your scissors and cut. As I said in my last video, be very careful. Although you're going close to your work, don't be tempted to go too close, because you could do what I did the first time, and that's actually cut the work. And then that little end there, when you pull it, it gets lost in the crochet. So thank you for staying with me through the half double crochet teaching video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made sense. Just rewind it and practice, practice, practice. Please click on the subscribe button. Please also click on the little bell beside it. That means that with every video that I post up on a Tuesday, you'll get notified. And like it. And I'd love it if you posted any questions or comments in the box below the video. See you soon. See you next Tuesday. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.